Good morning to you all, wherever you are on this Friday, May morning. Whether you are in the parish of St John's or further afield, you are very welcome. My name is Sr Nuala. I'm a native of West Cork, but have been living and working in Belfast for many years. I'm a daughter of charity, a community founded by Vincent de Paul and Louise de Marillac in France in the 17th century. Since I retired from teaching, I have had the privilege of pastoral ministry with de Paul, an organisation dedicated to the homeless. Life has changed very much in Belfast over the last number of years, and all for the better. Sadly, in recent times, the world, and not just Belfast, has changed drastically, and the future is uncertain for all of us. We are living in unimaginable times. We all miss going out to work or meeting our friends. I can speak for myself when I say how much I miss visiting de Paul hostels, especially Stella Maris in Garmoyle Street. COVID-19 is very difficult for every one of us. But can you imagine what it must be like for people who are homeless? We are still in the Easter season liturgically. Over the past few weeks since Easter Sunday, we have heard the words of Jesus. Be not afraid, it is I. Have breakfast with me. Peace be with you. Stay with me. Do not let your hearts be troubled. One story stands out for me, and that is when the two disciples are downhearted after Good Friday, and they are on their way to Emmaus. As they are sharing their sad story together, Jesus joins them and walks with them. He chats with them. He listens to them. He breaks bread with them. This morning, wherever you are, maybe you too are downhearted. Life is tough. Your world has been turned upside down. Your children's lives have been turned upside down. You are familiar with this scene. I don't need to spell it out for you. The familiar is gone, and we are in uncertain territory. I would like to highlight one word, a word you have heard so often, and that word is hope. H stands for happiness. In your house, in your hearts today, whatever you are doing, try and create a little bit of happiness. Maybe a smile, a kind word, a thought for a neighbour. Clap for our frontline workers. O stands for outlook. No matter how difficult life is, try and see that things will not always be like this. We will not be cocooning for the rest of our lives. Our children must see a better future. Schools, creches, universities will open. Shopping, going to work and having holidays will be normal again. P stands for perseverance. As the weeks go by, it's getting harder to abide by the regulations, to stay apart, to self-isolate, to do without our comforts. But it will be worth it, and we can save the lives of others as well as our own. E stands for energy. Every morning we need energy, a new energy, whether it's homeschooling or managing the house or coping strategies. Let's remember the words of the song, one day at a time, dear Lord. As the disciples were distraught, Jesus walked with them. Through their meeting with him, they got new hope. Today, Jesus, or whatever power you believe in, will walk with you too, and you will get new hope. You must hold on to that hope. There are so many good things happening around us, despite the awful misery. Small miracles that we have all heard of. Only last week, we heard of the painting of murals, bringing the two communities together to thank the NHS. Tonight, before you go to bed, try to think of one thing you are grateful for today. You might be surprised what you will come up with. I mentioned small miracles earlier. As I walk in the Falls Park every day, I see the miracles between the parents and their children. Just last week, I watched a young child of 2.5 picking up the apple blossoms in her tiny little hands and blowing them away into the sky. Her mother watched the amazement and excitement on the child's face. It made me think of Yeats's poem, The Cloths of Heaven. Had I the heavens' embroidered cloths, enwrought with golden and silver light, the blue and the dim and the dark cloths of night, and light and the half-light, I would spread the cloths under your feet. But I, being poor, have only my dreams. I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread softly, because you tread on my dreams. Whatever you do today, I hope Jesus will walk with you and bring you hope. God bless.